Welcome back, everybody. My name is Isaac. This is Collector's Edition, and today we're doing a conversation on sports games. Everyone's favorite video games. Now, these guys probably might be your favorite video games if you're a reseller, because you can usually find them cheap at garage sales because people just think they're everyday sports games. And these are the NCAA games. In general, like the early years aren't near as good, but some of these later years, NCAA 14, NCAA 13, sorry, and that's for football, are quite good. 13 is like $30 usually, and 14 is like 100. So that's a really good pickup if you find it cheap somewhere. Basketball here, that's one that's also missed a lot. 10 is worth like $80 probably, and 9 is again worth like 30 or 40. So yeah, these are the ones like you want to keep an eye out for. Some of the earlier ones do sell as well. If you've been watching our eBay shorts, some of our best sellers on there have been some of the earlier NCAAs. They go for $10-15 a piece, which isn't a bad grab at all if you can pick them up for a quarter. Condition does matter. Make sure they're in good shape. Of course, that's like anything though. I want to dig into the history on the prices on these a little bit, because I think I have a controversial opinion on these things, because a lot of people say that these things are going to tank in value, when I think it's next year in 2024 they're coming out with a new NCAA game. It'll be NCAA 14 or 24, I guess. I don't know if that's the official name of it, but that would check out. Or 25, I guess, if it's next football season. And that these ones are going to tank in value because of that. So here's my hot take. Take it for what it's worth. My opinion is these are underpriced right now because of people like that. People that are selling them cheap just to get rid of them quick before the new game comes out, and because they figured these will tank in value afterwards. So I feel like they're undercutting the market, and that these are realistically much scarcer and more valuable than people think. Because they are one of the easier games to find in the wild if you know where to look, but they are still not common. You can spend many years in this business and not come across one in the wild. I've been fortunate. I think all of these are actually from the wild. I bought one of these at a game store. That had it underpriced. They had NCAA 13 for like $15. I'm like, you know what? That's a good deal. I'm gonna buy it and add it to my little collection up here. That's pretty much all 13s. There's another 14 up there. But yeah, so my hot take is these things are undervalued right now, and they will go up in the future even after the new game comes out. That is mostly based on the fact that the new game is going to be for completely different systems and completely different players, completely different demographic. And that new game coming out will not make these any less rare. That new game coming out is not going to increase the print run of NCAA 14. It's not going to make more copies of this available on the market. So the people that are collecting it, looking for it, and all of that are still going to be collecting and looking for it. Like, it's not a substitute. For the people that are playing the game, yeah, like it'll dip that way a little bit. But most people aren't playing the game. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the people that are buying it to collect. So in that regard, I don't think they're going to go down when the new one comes out. So that's why I'm buying and holding them right now. I'm not selling, these more expensive ones right now, because to me they're undervalued. I think they will be going up in price, and I'll cash out in the long term. When that is, I don't know. I don't really have a plan that way yet. In my opinion, they will be going up in value. So I'm looking forward to see what happens either way. It's not a huge deal. It's not going to make or break me either way. I mean, I got 3 total copies of 14, maybe 8 copies of 13. So $400 or $500 probably worth invested. That's about it. But in a business, that's not that much really. Considering you spend a couple $100 buying closeouts or discontinued, reduced price stuff from Target and Walmart and stuff like that to sell. My hot take: NCAA sports games, especially the newer ones, are undervalued, and they will be going up in price in the future. So if you snag them and for a quarter, your cost of entry is low, I think it'd be worth holding on to it. But that's my take. You're welcome to do what you want. Give me some feedback in the comments what you think. I know a lot of you are, well, you know, we want to sell through really quick and move on to the next thing, but some things are worth holding on to just for that. Have a good one, guys. Thanks a lot.